Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Exposed, October 3, 2016, 11:30 p.m. And I got a short subject for now, but it may end up being the most important that you've ever heard on my 1,200 blogs out there. This is a gentleman, Kim Clements, 2 years ago, was preaching. And sometimes people preach and they don't know who he's preaching for, who the prayers are going to. But something happened 2 years ago, 2014, that Kim Clements said that Jesus said, "Over my dead body will thou fall." And Kim said, "Thy," and he pointed, he said, "America, that's you." Jesus said, "I died once, but never again. I cover you who call upon me. You're mine, America. You called, and I'm here." And guys, I'll do more later. But something else. There's another gentleman that found something in the book of Isaiah 45, verse 1. You'll just have to read it and some more. This is talking about prosperity, talking about how to reinstate a fallen country that has done what God asked them to do in order to be back in his graces. There was a prayer 5.5 years ago that we were asked to pray. 2 Chronicles 7:14. And now, the very words that you may read or see in Isaiah 45, verse 1, you have a man that pretty much is speaking these words. And he's not been rehearsed. He's not had notes laid before him. He's not got a teleprompter to read from. And he didn't have a thing in his ear where people are whispering to him and telling him what to say. But those words that he is saying is the very same thing that he's saying today is coming out of the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 1. Another thing, the next president for the United States will be the 45th president. And here he is, Isaiah chapter 45, verse 1. What Donald Trump said he would do to America is written in 45, verse 1. Guys, I believe, and I've backed up one time the very first blog I did when they had Trump along with 13 or 14 others on the stage, and he did something or said something rude to Megyn Kelly. I said, you know what? He may have messed up. But when I said may have messed up, I didn't mean in a way that In other words, I meant she may end some of his free time. You know what? It didn't matter to him because he is telling us what he's going to do. He says, I'm not going in it to practice. I'm going in it to win it. I would not run for president if I knew I couldn't win. And all of a sudden, here we have, beside the fireman prophecy, we have another gentleman that found something that uplifts and almost word for word is telling us through a Bible or a book that was written hundreds of years before Daniel was even born. And it took Daniel to be summoned to decipher what God had written on the wall. This is where the writing on the wall comes from. All I want to do is tell you this. I believe that you're going to see our country bigger, better, more powerful than it has ever been. All those who have been sucking it dry, taking it away, hiding it offshore, all that's coming back home to you, the people that it was taken from. Get ready for several things. Number one, understand that the prayer, 2 Chronicles 7:14, probably had almost everything to do with coming to God in sincerity and doing what he asked us to do. He's answering our prayer, guys. And I have more coming. Jody Wolf Exposed.